Baby girl's giving it raw today. No outfit, no frills, nothing. This title is My Most Radical Act Yet. Out of shame and into the game. Prelude. A challenge for myself. How quickly can I tell this story? What's the least amount of information you need from me to get my point across? It's 6:01 p.m. on Thursday, May 29th. I'm sitting at my desk in my bedroom typing this out. I had on a fabulous outfit all day and just took it all off to put on my comfiest and most colorful mismatched pajamas for the hour I'm allotting myself to finish this. I have my signature stick of double mint in my mouth, kombucha at hand, and grace on heart. I paint this picture for you because I realized it's extremely important to me that you know I'm a real person. You may not need the reminder. Maybe I do. Did you notice I miss a Museletter? I don't expect you to have, but if you did, I would love to know. I had to bargain with myself to compose this one. It's not that I have no inspiration. In fact, it's that I have too much. Where do I take my first bite? My appetite, I realize, has been my deepest, darkest secret for decades, unutterable even to myself. So I promised my inner A+ student who was feeling the pressure to complete something for this Museletter that if I just showed up to write, I could let myself flow with whatever comes, like a release valve. So this is why I'm asking now, will life ever stop being so rich per unit second? Is it a matter of the way I live that things seem to unfold so beautifully, so powerfully, so poetically, with such a sweet rhythm that it is necessary for me to accept death in order to deal with the constant surge of new discovery? I paint this picture for you because I've been invigorated by the overlap between being fully seen and how that means coming to life and also dying. I paint this picture for you because I'm a painter, I'm a poet, I'm a professor, I'm a lot of things, just like Schrodinger's pussy. Then there's this picture of me as a little kid with King Kong in the background. Story time! When I was 4, my dad took me to the movies. I don't know what we were seeing. I just searched kids' movies that came out in 1999. So it could have been Toy Story or Toy Story 2, or Stuart Little or The Iron Giant, though we had 2 cassettes of the latter and likely wasn't that. Or maybe it was and I just liked it a lot. There was a deal on concessions where you could get popcorn and soda in tubs too big for even 2 Iron Giants. Hitting my dad where it hurts, a good deal, and grease. We lathered that popcorn up with all that futter, fake butter, and salt, XL'd all the sodas, and stocked up on Twizzlers, sophisticated for a kid, I know, before going into the theater. I was always in charge of the popcorn. Why? Because I may not have been more Stuart Little. No, that doesn't make any sense. I gotta fix this line. I may have been more Stuart Little in some ways than Iron Giant, but when it came to willpower, I was ironclad. There we go. My rule was no one could touch a single kernel until the actual movie started. That's right. My 4-year-old self would swat away my dad's grubby hands whenever the seductive scent of futter wafted up in his consciousness. The same aroma would try to tempt me for all 20 minutes of previews, but I was impenetrable. Stone fucking cold. When's the movie gonna start? Ha ha. Cute. And beneath that, terrified. As I got better at delaying, honestly, belaboring gratification, it only got worse. Eventually, even once the movie started, I would still pace myself steel slow. I put those marshmallow test kids to shame. I'm painting you this picture because I realize now that my terror wasn't that I would finish the popcorn. My deepest fear was having an empty bucket on my lap and needing to sit through the rest of the movie wanting more. It was the appetite I'd be left with at the bottom of the bucket. And I was afraid to acknowledge how much I really wanted. My appetite was too big for me to swallow. Which is why for me to declare what I want right now is a radical act. I more than need it, I goddamn want it! Then there's this picture of me at breakfast on my 30th birthday with my dad and my sister, eating bacon, which is crazy that I ate bacon now. Where I'm at. I turned 30 last Monday. I celebrated, I've just been telling people, I've been doing this for 3 decades. I've been doing this for 30 years. Flexing. I turned 30 last Monday. I celebrated by killing off bygone me's, composting them in my soul's garden, Thomas More style, and birthing the me now me into this new era. I did a one-woman show that I called The Emergence that I will tell you all about soon, but not today because I promised myself I would write what feels good and important right now in this moment. And what feels good is for me to say, some people want to go into medicine. Some people want to go into law. Me, I want to go into love. I'm a professional in that I profess love. I make a living off of it in that love gives me life. It earns dividends. Paying attention to love is interesting and helps me appreciate things. I am rich. What feels good and important for me to say is, I wake up every day and say, yes, I'm blessed. I wake up every day and go like this with my breast, because damn, it feels good to get this jingle off my chest. And then there's a picture of me after my show. I shouldn't give you all these pictures. I should make you subscribe to the Substack to see all the pictures, but you cast seeds and you reap what you sow. Here you go. What feels good and important for me to say is thank you. Even just having you, dear reader, viewer, listener, in my imagination, whether you do actually end up reading this or not, allows me to see and hold parts of myself that solo, I don't think I would, or even could, we won't know, find on my own. And that's what I'm sick of, being on my own. Love! I'm adding this. It's another long. Boop. Love! It's another long. I feel up. Literally sick of being on my own. If you know me, you know I've struggled with some form of eating disorder for 16 years. I'm not proud of this, but I'm not secretive about it either. It's a matter of fact. I can hold truth's complexity, that I am strong and multidimensional and genuine, and yet have this struggle that limited me for years. And since January of this year, those voices and behaviors that I was told would never go away, no matter how healthy I get, have subsided. And I finally hear my own breath. And it feels good to hear my own breath. And it feels good. Love. It's another love. I'm just throwing that in there. And it feels good and important to say I'm undone, which means I've begun again. Schrodinger's cat will become either dead or alive upon being observed by a witness. I am saying I'm so ready to live that I'm willing to die. I am seeing that in order to live, I also must die. All former versions of myself must die in style in order for who I'm meant to be to live. The emergence is about me, Schrodinger's pussy, coming out of this beautiful box I created for myself over a lifetime of toggling between feeling like I'm too much, yet never enough. Too much, never enough. Too much, never enough. Too much, never enough. It is about me taking up space in a way, actually, literally taking up too much space. Not too much. Exactly a handful. In a way I've always felt compelled to do, but never fully comfortable doing, because even though I love my creations, I never felt them worthy of anyone else's time. It is about me no longer being ashamed of my bigness, my love, my appetite. I'm a hungry girl for life. Well, maybe woman now. Gonna throw that in there. Maybe woman now. Hungry for life. Hungry for laughs, hungry for love, for juice, for meat, for more than needed. I goddamn want it. I'm a hungry girl woman who's done being a starving artist. I just want to be an artist with hands dirty from paint, ink, dirt, glitter, glue, meat, lovemaking, orange juice, butter, salt. My cup runneth over, my bucket is full, and I know I'm gonna want a refill. And amen to that. I got some other updates at the end here. The next newsletter is going to be more about my show, the philosophy behind it, takeaways. Next Friday, June 6th, my dad is going to be on my radio show. We're going to do daddy-daughter duets for Father's Day. It's going to be real sweet, real special, one of a kind. And my art is entering a new era where I'm saying I'm putting the edge in education. I know that's right. We'll see what happens. We'll see what gets created. Still unfolding, and with all this unfolding and genre bending that's happening, it's a good thing I've done so much yoga in my life. So much real love to you, viewer, listener, reader, however you identify. Please let me know any thoughts or feelings that you have in the comments. I want this to be a dialogue. Love, it's another lung. It's an inhale and an exhale. It's taking in your air. It's giving my air. It's a give and take, give and take, give and take. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Let's breathe. Let it breathe. Let it breathe. Let it breathe between you and me. So leave a comment. If you're not subscribed to the Museletter, you can do that in Substack. There's a link in this video description if I remember to put it in. And you can subscribe to my YouTube channel where I post these videos. And I don't need to know your name to know I love you. And send it. Vibe, mwah, 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 mwah.